Do you find that you often struggle with your weight just to feel like you're actually in control of your eating? It's so common. And it actually can stem from our early childhood when we are setting up patterns and we're making decisions about ourselves and others when we're very, very, very young. And there are, eating habits that are set up, and there are things that people say and do under certain circumstances, and we can adapt them for ourselves. So, for example, if you're really, really young, maybe even a baby, I mean, this happens very, very early on where you might be kind of small, maybe small birth weight, and everybody wants you to eat in order to grow. And everybody is really happy, like makes a big deal out of, oh, how much the baby ate. There can be a vow that comes out of this of when I eat, she's happy. There can also be when I eat, I'm happy, or eating makes me happy, or something like that associated with being soothed by food. Moms often do that. Oh, here, have a cookie, feel better. Again, all well-meaning. Nobody's really done anything wrong. It's just sort of because of the fact that we're such sponges at that early age, these associations get made, these connections, this cause and effect between I got hurt, I got food, I'm happy. And then when you grow up and you get stressed, that can happen again. There's also sometimes moms have difficulty with the child eating and might even say something like, you got to eat or you're going to die. And so, got to eat or I'll die gets lodged in there. And that can be really difficult to deal with as an adult. And it's hard to stop eating even when you're full. I mean, it's just a tendency to overeat. There's another set of conditional vows, and that is if or when. And in this case, there's when I get big. A lot of times children are told, when they want to do something and they're told, well, when you get big, right? Or when you get bigger. It's not necessarily when you get older. I mean, the word big is often used around kids, and they often think that way, in terms of growing and when I'm bigger. And there can be, um, gee, maybe their parent yells a lot, and there's a decision, when I get big, no one's going to yell at me. And then maybe they grow up one day and someone is yelling at them because this stuff needs to come up to be healed. And so circumstances happen in our lives that bring this to the surface. And if now someone's activating that vow because they're yelling, then there can be that difficulty around uh, eating and around controlling yourself around eating. So, the impact of this, of course, is we're all well aware. Something I struggled with as well is about just making smart choices and being able to limit ourselves around food, especially comfort food. And these vows just have us, unless we become aware of them. So I have a program actually that can help people to become aware of such vows that are actually causing problems for them as an adult. It's called the body memory process, and it's a discovery and a vow release process. And I have a collection of over 900 vows, out of which I have selected 50 as a free gift for you. So if you're interested, I would love to send it to you. You'll receive a lot of information, just like we've been talking about here, as to what are the conditions when these vows form, how do they show up for you as an adult, and also like how they can show up in your body, because vows will show up for us in our body, which is a representation of our subconscious, very, very powerful one. And our body talks to us in tension and in pain. And sometimes even disease. So please comment below vows, or let me know what you think of this, your own personal experience with these types of vows. And I'll get back to you right away. And there's also a link below this video where you can go to get your 50 free vows. So please get in touch with me. And I would love to hear from you, love to talk with you. And you can be on your way to discovering and releasing what isn't serving you.